Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to read you one by one and to read all the people that even today will complain. Even today will complain because for 1 month there was no football anymore without Francisco Chico Conceição. You couldn't play football without Francisco Chico Conceição. It was just impossible. Football was over. End of a sport. Without Francisco Conceição, Juventus could not play anymore. It was impossible. If we didn't sign, whatever the cost, Francisco Conceição, we had a bad management. A management that was totally a fool. Because they were thinking about Sancho. How on earth is it possible to even think, to even take into consideration to not just give the cash to Porto that they want? We are not accountants. We don't care about the finances. We don't want to hear about this, about that. We just want, here we go. Beppe, the entire world of football is announced by Fabrizio Romano with here we go, and we are the only one who never ever here we go. We cannot retweet, we cannot post it on Instagram, we cannot go to our friends sending them in our WhatsApp messages, here we go. They are sending here we go and we cannot do here we go. And today the first thing that I'm reading is Juventus is a disaster because we paid the close 30 million for Conceicao. Guys, I don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore how you, Juventini, will be satisfied. We don't want Alberto Costa. Who is the guy? Why is Giuntoli paying 12.5 million for an unknown guy from a club that we never heard about? We put him on the market, and no, because he's the next Cancelo. I watched him. I'm an expert of football. Juventus is totally crazy. We cannot play football without Alberto Costa. If we sell Alberto Costa, it will be the new Huijsen. You will see, Beppe, next year he will be sold for 50 million euro to a top 5 club. Guys, decide. Take a side. You're happy, you're not happy, you're never happy, whatever we are doing. Guys, today we are here to celebrate a second signing. Because today we are speaking about the second signing. Yes, I know he already played 1 season with us, Francisco Conceição. But today we are here to celebrate a second signing. We are speaking about one that already showed what he is worth at Juve. With his strengths a lot, with his weaknesses also, and we know where he can improve. We all know, because we already showed him. 30 million was the close. Yes, we negotiated for 1 month because we didn't want to pay the close. And you know what? We didn't buy the close. We didn't pay the close. We found a creative formula on deadline moment because we know it. In 1 hour, that close from 30 million would have increased to 45. Juventus tried until the last hour to find the best deal, and guess what? We found the best possible deal with Porto. You know what is the best possible deal? To actually, unfortunately, paying what Porto was asking for us, but finding a creative formula in paying it in not once, in not 2 sessions, in not 3 sessions, but in 4 sessions. So if you divide 30 by 4, this is what we will pay for Conceicao. Will we still pay 30 in the end? Yes. But in our financial book that you tell me that you don't care, but today magically you are caring about, well, it will not have the same impact, which will actually mean that we are keeping a bit of treasury to continue the Mercato. And the next name, like I always told you here, if things go well, because you never know in life, you never know in Calcio Mercato, because Calcio Mercato is totally crazy, is Jadon Sancho. Not or, but and if possible. And that's what we are speaking about. Now that I did my really long intro, let me say hello to all the Juventini of the world and we'll speak about the deal. Because now I gave my opinion. And no, I didn't even give my opinion. I explained to you the situation of Juventini in their mind. And now we'll go towards sharing opinion. Your opinion matters a lot. Mine as well. But if we don't reach at least 100 likes, we don't continue to speak. So Ciao Softy is telling us Beppe it's still 30 million, but over 4 payment. Well, I guess it's a right deal, since we don't have to pay all at once. But I was still hoping for 22, 25. This is actually the same message that Damien Comoli has sent me. No, it's not true. He didn't send me, but I'm sure that if I was his friend, he would have sent me exactly the same. Well, look, it's still 30. It's a good deal because we are paying it in 4 times, but we still hoped until the end, fino alla fine, for 22, 25. Well, 22 is a bit exaggerated because nobody was speaking about 22, but 24, 25, this is what we tried. Ready for Martina, for Jose, and for mi amor, Sofia. Ciao, Sofia. Ciao, David. Ciao, Victor. Ciao, Ben the Goose. Ciao, Ben the Goose again. And then we have Salcat. Attenzione. Member for 24 months. Excess of 30 million. Plus 10 million already spent. Not a deal. Pay attention because it's a good comment. A common comment. The one of the 10 millions. Don't forget that in the 10 million that people are speaking about from the loan of Conceicao last year, there was the gross salary already covered. So what we paid to Porto was including the gross salary of Conceicao, which means that actually we didn't pay 10 million euro for the loan plus the salary that was actually on charge of Juve. It was absolutely not. It was part of the deal. It's still 10 million. On that one you are correct, but pay attention because that's a small difference that makes the world of difference. Ciao Juan Treto, Neogush. Ciao José Ángel, espero que este video también sea en español. No. Thank you to my friends of Pueblo Juve that today they actually invited me on their channel. 1 hour 30 in Spanish. I was totally a wreck and I had absolutely no intention to start a live today until Francisco Conceição was a done deal. Look, did I predict that Conceição would stay at Juve? Yes, I wrote it in the Telegram group. I wrote it 4 days ago already on Twitter. I knew that he would have been a Juve player. I didn't know the deal yet. I didn't know the details yet, but I never doubted since a week at least. Before that, there were some doubts. In the last week, I never doubted because I knew that he would come to Juve. Today on Juventus, they asked me, Massimo Zampini, Beppe, will it be today, the day of Conceicao? Without hesitation, I said yes, because today was the day. And you know what it shows me? It shows me one thing, that Tudor and the staff of Juve, they said, we have other opportunities. We can go for other names, but we believe in the kid. We want the kid. He showed, even if he started on the bench with Tudor, he showed that he was able to take back a spot in the starting spot. He's a player that can enter from the bench. He's a player that convinced Tudor to let him play in the end of the season and then to confirm him as a starter at the Club World Cup. We believe in the kid. We want the kid. He wants us because he refused offers from Premier League like, okay, it was not Manchester City. Okay, it was not Real Madrid, but it was Nottingham. He's playing Champions League. Wolverhampton and West Ham, if I'm not wrong. Not sure about West Ham. I need to check on my papers. Everton, Wolverhampton, and Nottingham. These were the 3 teams that approached him from Premier League. Also the possibility of staying at Porto, even if this one was much easier to say no to because he didn't want already last year. So Chico Conceição now permanent deal. He is the number 7 of Juve. Good question about the details. How long will he stay, etc., etc. These are things that we will discuss in the next few days, maybe already tomorrow. I'm not sure if Juventus will already communicate today officially that Conceicao is a Juve player. We will check, but I don't think so. Now that they already made the deal, also because it's not paying the clause, but they found the deal, because that's slightly different with Porto. You don't have that huge big rush to announce it before midnight, because otherwise the clause will go towards 45 million euro. Ciao Lips, ciao Monkey the Go, ciao Cap. Joe is there, la la la, ciao Juventini of the world, Igor, Pinking, Pecci. If we get Sancho now, Yulman or Xhaka, well, Xhaka will not come to Juve. Xhaka will not come to Juve. The first time that I heard the name, I was a bit perplexed on the name of Xhaka. Why? Because I said I don't understand it, because you are looking at Yulman, you are looking at Andre, two really typical players. We spoke about Ndidi, we spoke about Bissouma, and then you have a Xhaka that is a total different player. And I didn't understand it, even if I liked Xhaka, because in terms of qualities, this is really what we missed offensively. But I didn't understand, because it was like one name totally out of the group of players that Juventus commonly were following. On top of that, now we have a latest update, that is Franck Kessié, that if you want we can speak about a bit later in today's video. But I was a bit surprised. But anyway, I was right to be surprised, because apparently Juventus was never really close to Xhaka. It was apparently more a rumor spread than a reality, because he could possibly go to Neom, to a club in Saudi Arabia, if I'm not wrong, where they will pay 10 million euro salary for the player from Switzerland. So Xhaka, forget. Yulman will be extremely, and I repeat again, and I underline, I put it in bold, and even increase the size, difficult. And I'm a bit scared that it will not really happen. Better, I believe, to spend energies on other names, because if it starts like it just started about the request of Sporting for Yulman and the first answer, prefer to not spend time on that, even if it's a player that I would love to go at to have at Juve. Ciao, grande Davide, che mi sta commentando tutti i video. Grazie a te, grazie Davide, grazie. Juve Chris, Amazzaco Marcello, enfin Chico, Junior Mas, ciao Nava, ciao Juventus Belgium supporters, Belgium, Federico, that is there as well. Ciao a tutti, guys. I will try to rush a bit, because I see a lot of messages like the one of Alessio, 42 months with us. Ciao Beppe, driving home, exactly what I needed. Ciao Juventini, pay attention, don't watch Alessio, and don't write if you are driving. Then if you are just on the seat in the back, do whatever you want, but if you're driving, pay attention. Thank you for 42 months, like 24 months for Takishi, our friend from Morocco. Ciao Beppe, glad to be part of this sick community for 2 years now. On to another year with good content from your channel. Thank you. And Forza Juve, thank you for your time spent with us, Takishi. Really appreciate it. Faisal, 13 months, no rumors or strikers anymore. Beppe, Dusan to stay. No, we have some rumors. I can give you an update on these ones as well in a second. Rob Lewandowski, top 5 possible outgoing from Juve this summer. I can go really fast on that, and thank you for the donation, Rob. Nico Gonzalez, and I give you an update. Mbangula, Wea. I think that we will find a solution for Douglas Luiz in a later stage, and then Dusan Vlahovic. I think that these are the 5. I don't know if it's in top priorities, but the 5 first names that come into my mind. Then to discuss what happens with Miretti, etc. But these are 5 names that I really want to share with you. Let me check if we have other names on my 150,000 papers. No. At the moment, that's it. But we will go with some exits. I can tell you that there will be some changes, more than expected from a Juve side, if you are going back to the Giuntoli era. So Giuntoli had a plan in mind. It was not that much to change a lot of players, but to add like 3 qualitative players, while we are going towards more than 3 players changed. 53 months for Sancho. for Sancho. For Softic, thank you, my friend. Sancho for 17, 18 million. Next, a lot of quality in Sancho. Look, on that one, we totally agree. Sancho, Softic and me, because I always told you, Juventus could allow themselves one bet. And if there is one that I really want to take the bet on, and I'm totally controversial on that, and I know that you will criticize me, I know that you will clip, I know that you will come back, I know that you will for eternity never forgive me about what I will tell you. I know that you will tell me that I have absolutely no understanding of football, and probably you're totally correct. But if there is one bet for 17, 18 million euro that I can go for, it is absolutely Sancho. Absolutely Sancho. 25 years old, he didn't perform in Premier League. He performed really well in foreign country. I try. If you would have told me, I paid 40 million euro for Sancho, I would have told you it's too much of a risk, because then you cannot sell him anymore. 17, 80 million euro, the year after you sell him. Even for 15, you don't do a minus Valenza, but you tried. But if there is one chance to have the Sancho at full potential, if there is one chance to have him, then of course nobody will tell me, Beppe, you were the only one together with Softic to believe in it, and excuse us. We are sorry to don't believe you and to don't follow you on that one, which is correct, which is totally correct. Mr. Zep, 41 months together with us, Grande Beppe. Who do you think will be the next transfer in? I think that the next one will be a transfer out, to be totally honest. And then let's see. Unfortunately, it will not be in terms of timing, Colo money, but I expect at least one more signing before the 24th. One more new face at Juve before the 24th, depending on who we are able to sell. Because if you sell Nico Gonzalez as a priority, which things are going well with Al-Ali, I believe that you can go for a player where you need to put a bit of cash in, or that you really understand that you need as a priority. If you sell Bangula for the price that we heard before, for 8 million euro, you will not be able to do a lot. So it depends of who will go out, but Wea could be a fast one. If things go well, Nico Gonzalez could leave. But at the moment, he's on holiday. It's still on holiday, correctly. Out Electros, 31 months. Grazie, mon ami. We wouldn't have top 4 without Chico. Forza Francisco Conceição, 7. Nah, I don't like that kind of comments, intellectuals, because for me it's a team, you know. We wouldn't have had the top 4 without some crucial goals of Dusan Vlahovic. We wouldn't have the top 4 without Kenan Yildiz, without Di Gregorio and some saves, without the change of manager, without the start of season of Thiago Motta, without losing games. You know, it's the team. But also we are in that position because of the change of manager, because of the misses from Vlahovic, because of the decision making of time to time of Francisco Conceição. So I really believe that it's you need to divide. You really need to divide the why we arrived for, in a good way or in a negative way. Yeah, that penalty, but that penalty you build up towards having the chance of having a penalty at that moment, you know. If you didn't do well or good enough for a top 4 before, even if you would have that penalty, it would make totally no sense. I see that we are 2025 and there are still the debate about Locatelli, King Locatelli, very, very mediocre. These are the words of Cico. So we are in 2025. It will always be like that, I believe. Locatelli is a forever burn, and you have the lovers of Locatelli, you have the haters. There is no middle way, and that's actually, I think, really a pity in today's world. Having the ability to say, look, it's a player that it's not my favorite player, I don't really like him, but I think that this season he did really well, or that he performed better than I expected, or actually to say it's a player that I really like, but honestly, if we are totally honest, in my opinion, he didn't do well. It's a pity that we are not able to fairly judge, because on Locatelli there is always that this or that. There is no middle way. It is what it is, guys. We'll have some news about Sancho in a second that I want to reveal. Morata is blocked at Galatasaray because of Osimhen. So as long as Osimhen doesn't go to Galatasaray, Morata cannot go to Como, and there they will need to wait. For David, our friend, thank you for the donation, my friend. Importante. Who is next signing? I already answered on that question, Davide. Wait, but that's also one of the problems of today's world. We didn't even officially announce Conceicao because it has been announced by all the papers, all the journalists, Fabrizio Romano, today Romeo Agresti, Alfredo Pedulà, Giovanni Albanese, Mirko Di Natale, all of them. They announced Francisco Conceição, but Juventus didn't announce, or Porto didn't announce so far, as long as I know. So maybe we should go and follow the Twitter of Porto, because sometimes it's actually the other club that is announcing first. FC Porto, did they speak about it 1 hour ago? No. So at the moment they didn't communicate about it at all. If we go to Juve, I would have known, but I don't believe they communicated neither. So let me check. No, they went with Mattia Brugarello is a new Juventus player for the next gen, but they didn't speak about Conceicao at the moment. And immediately, who is the next one? If we leave the Mercato like that, my friends, I can tell you that it will be difficult for a lot of you to survive Calcio Mercato, but really, really, really difficult. If you're not even able to enjoy, it changed, and the Mercato changed a lot. If we are speaking about 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago to today. 10 years ago, you were celebrating the player that arrived. You were really celebrating. And then the day after, potentially you could think, and what about now? What can we do? But today we didn't even announce, and it's immediately who's next? We want another. Here we go. We need dopamine. Give me my dopamine. And otherwise we go totally crazy. This is today's world, and that's, I think, not healthy at all. Cheyenne, 12 months, 1 year with us as a member. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Beppe. Will the next be swap of Nico and Kessie? You see, the next. Nobody spoke about the swap of Nico Gonzalez and Kessié. Now, strange, give me the dopamine comment of our friend Tish Tiknam. Nobody spoke about the swap. There are two totally isolated deals. Swap, no. Then, can Nico go there? And can Kessié go here? Yeah, but not in a swap. Even if for us, we don't care about the technical form, but it's not about the swap that we are speaking at today. What I can tell you is that Nico Gonzalez, that is a fantastic person, said, if you don't want me, guys, I will absolutely not disturb you. Let's go and see what's on the market. I know that Everton, but looks like Everton, they want to buy every single player. Every time that I read about a player, Everton is there. That we are speaking about the best player on the planet or the player that is coming from Serie D in Albania, Everton is there. Everton is always there. Give me a name of a player, I will tell you Everton is there on that player. They are always on the players, always. So Everton is also on Nico Gonzalez. Why not? But there is also Atletico Madrid. There is also Atletico Madrid on the player. Of course, these two clubs, especially Atletico Madrid, they will never go towards 30 million euro for the Argentinian player, so they will try to negotiate a bit lower. We know the drill. While Al-Ahly is a club that has absolutely no problem, which I think that if it happens would be the first one that we are selling for good money to a Saudi Arabia club. Thank you. Finally, it's already 5 years that I'm praying every single day that our friends from Saudi Arabia are helping us. I helped them when I was there in January for nearly an entire week, so I think it's time. For them to help us. You cannot help and sponsor the entire European market, and when it's Juve, we don't go. Attenzione. Yeah, okay. So apparently the details are 32 million euro for Conceicao in multiple installments, like Fabrizio Romano said, in 4 years. So you are actually overpaying the clothes, yes, but the big, huge difference is that you are actually doing it in 4 years. Tack, 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 tack. Who can do a 32 divided by 4 is actually 8 million. So it's 8 million a year. This was the condition for Porto to accept it. What I read from Fabrizio Romano is 4 years. I will show you the tweet, otherwise you will not believe me. So the tweet is written here, black on white. Juventus agreed a deal to sign Francisco Conceição on permanent move from Porto. Here we go. Deal in place for fee in excess of 30 million paid in 4 installments. Here you see the word 4. Conceicao only wanted Juventus despite approaches from Premier League clubs. So or you love the player, you wanted him to stay, and we found a good deal, or you tell me no. What I think about Conceicao, I told you, if you brought me other players, I would not have make a drama about it. But it's a player that that convinced me that he could stay at Juve and not only as a rotational player. He needs to grow, he needs to do something better, but he proved also a lot of people wrong in the fact that he also can play in that 3-4-2-1, which some people had some doubt about. So good. I don't know what Hashball take is on Conceicao or not, or on, I don't know. I don't know what is his take. It's a long time ago that I didn't speak to him. I need to send him a message soon so that he can come on the channel again, because I love our friend Haj. Cheyenne, I read Big Don Chiano. Chico's value become 2-3 times plus Valenza. Thank you for the donation, my friend, but I don't understand. Could become 2-3 times. That's a lot, I think we are overrating a bit the value. Because it's 30 plus what you already paid. Let's say how much? 35? No, 32. 32 plus. So we are speaking about 36, something like that. It's a lot of money. I don't know about that. No, I don't think. I think it's a bit too much. And I think personally, and don't get me... No, it's not 42. It's not 42. Because I told you, in the 10 millions, they were the salary, gross, that we actually covered. So it's less than 42. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm extremely happy for Conceicao. But I believe, listen really well to what I will say. I believe that Chico Conceição will improve, but not that much. So I'm happy that he stays. I think that he will improve, but I think that he's close to the roof. Who agrees with what I just said? So we will have the Conceição 24-25 with a slight improvement, but I think he nearly hit the roof, even if he's young. Which is a good player. Like, for example, if you told me this year, will Kenan Yildiz improve? I would tell you yes. There are a lot of players where I would tell you yes or no. For him, I think that we are close to the roof. So I don't expect, for example, the comment of earlier from Big Dom about in 2-3 will have like soon or late, he will have like 2-3 times the plusvalenza. I don't think so. I think this is Francisco Conceição, which is good, which is good because at the end, we know what we get in our home. Why am I that confident about that? I will tell you. Because this is something that, according to me, is something that we need to speak about. If you're looking at, look at that. This is extremely rare. This is Francisco Conceição twice. In pink, Francisco Porto. In blue, Francisco Juve. You see? Dribbles is the same. Carrying the ball is the same. Crosses is the same. Key passes is the same. Assist, the same. Non-penalty, expected goal and expected assist, the same. Non-penalty goals is the same. We cannot go back in 22, 23, 21, 22. By the way, I see that some people, some content creators are starting to using data MB now as well. So I'm happy for them also watching and following the channel and the Telegram channel. We are posting it, and Twitter. Really, thank you. But that's really rare. Good when you sign a player, when you take a player, because that means that you signed a player. And this is what you signed, and this is what he's giving us. If you're looking at, for example, Koopmanners, I just show you, Koopmanners 24-25, Koopmanners 23-20. Of course, I was wrong because there are two Koopmanners, so I need to take away the blue one, which is the brother. Look at this Koopmanners. You see? It's kind of the same player because he has never been strong in duels. But forward passes was something that he was doing and they didn't do at all at Juve. At all. Non-existent. Key passes was something that he was excelling at Atalanta that he didn't do at Juve. So there are two skills that totally disappeared. If you want, we can go towards other players as well. Nico Gonzalez from Fiorentina. What is this? No, that's from Porto. That's not the same. Nico Gonzalez from Fiorentina I need. There is no Nico Gonzalez even here. I know why. It's because I am not I'm in the wait. I need to go towards the forward striker. Boop. Nico Gonzalez Juve, Nico Gonzalez Fiorentina. You see, guys? You sign a player, Fiorentina in pink. Even he was doing crosses. Not a single cross at Juve. Different way of playing, of course. It's a different player. It's a total different player. This is why I tell you, having a same player is exceptional. But I believe that it will be a player that at a certain moment will stagnate. Doing better, yes, but not that much. 38,875. We missed 25 Juventini of the world to finally hit the 39. And then we have the highway to... My friend Rico will be ashamed about my singing skills. 38,875 Juventini of the world as we speak. So I said, oh, okay, we hit 200 likes, which is a start. Let me check. Where did we stop? We stopped at Big Dom. So we can go to Roberto Gallo, my friend. Thank you for waiting, my friend. And for your donation. I'm worried about the Mercato. I feel like Juve fans have lowered their standard due to Serie A being poor. I want to go back to competing with the best. Robertone, what can I reply to that one? Because you are really a loyal one on the channel. You're really a loyal one on the channel. You follow the lives, you follow the videos. If you are worried today, it means that you didn't understand what I told you 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe already 5 years ago when I started the channel. I said it open and clear. Forget about competing. No, but I tell already. Forget about competing. It's not about lowering the standards. It's not about lowering the standards. Who do you want? Osimhen? You cannot go for Osimhen. If you go for Osimhen, you do a single player purchase and you forget about the rest of the team. You cannot do the Chelsea in spending for 3 consecutive transfer markets with 150 players, and if they don't work, who cares? If we sell them, good for us. If we don't sell them, let them rot there in the stands. We cannot do that. Also because when Juventus Football Club tries to do business, Juventus Football Club is punished and they take away from us 15 points in the middle of the season, while when other clubs are doing it in Italy, nobody cares. Actually, we try to actually help the other teams in Italy. When it's Juve, no. So Juventus cannot anymore at the moment, but the other teams cannot anymore. The only one that is doing well at the moment in terms of transfer market are Atalanta and Napoli, because managed really well. But if you are looking at the differences between Napoli and Juve, when Napoli is signing with a really strange plusvalenza of 3 players going to Lille, on paper, but never went there physically, and these kind of things has been highlighted by the players with a case because they were complaining, and it was brought up in daylight. Nobody cared. We are still waiting. We are still waiting about that case, and we will never know. We will never know. So there are some cases that are really strange. I would really be curious how many teams that now today you are praising because they are really great, because they are fantastic, because of this, because of that. How many of these teams would have survived what Juventus was going through? Look at Milan that finished this year 10th. Look at Napoli that the year before finished 10th, because winning is difficult. But giving continuity to wins is extremely, extremely difficult. Then lowering the standard, this is something that I know that some creators, they love to say. And this is something that I will fight my entire life with. Because nobody, I can tell you, nobody is lowering the standards. I'm speaking about football fans. Because we know when we are watching Paris Saint-Germain doing a fantastic tournament that we are not at the level of Paris Saint-Germain today. We know that we saw a Chelsea playing with a João Pedro, with a Cole Palmer, with all the players that probably we are not there today. We know that it's difficult to compete with the biggest club. Is one single Juventino happy about that? No. No. Are we happy about signing Lloyd Kelly? No. I defended him for a lot of things. But was I happy that he came? No. Do I think that we are satisfied and settled in the defense with Lloyd Kelly? No. But this is like that for a lot of players. So that thing of lowering the standard, I really believe, Roberto Gallo, that this is extremely provocative, and nobody's able to point fingers towards who. Tell me who. Who is today lowering their standards? Who? And you're speaking about fans, huh? Who is actually lowering their standard? I'm not. I want to win Serie A. I want to be competitive in winning the FIFA Club World Cup that we didn't win. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the Coppa Italia. I want to win everything. I want to have the best players. But then you have wanting, desiring, and then understanding a situation. Understanding a situation doesn't mean No, Cugino Eddie, you are not lowering your standard. Because lowering your standard means that you are happy with mediocrity, that you are happy and celebrating fourth. If I know Cugino Eddie every single day here being pissed off with everything, I don't believe that you lowered your standard. You accept maybe, or you could potentially say, okay, I understand that Juventus cannot compete for this. Like, for example, Mikkel Heideby from Denmark is telling us since a lot of years that Juventus cannot compete, that Juventus cannot do that with a lot of, like a really black and white vision on no, this, yes, this, no. But even here, he's saying the fans are not lowering their standards, because it's not true. The fans are not lowering their standards. So I really think that it's something like, we lowered our standards. But who? Then, if you tell me you win 1-0 at the 98th minute against Frosinone, and you celebrate, is this lowering your standard? No, because when I was 16 with a fantastic, beautiful Juve, and we were winning at the 98th minute against Bari, I was celebrating like I celebrate today, like I celebrate tomorrow, like when I will go in the friendly against Dortmund, if we have the chance to win, to score, I will celebrate. This is not lowering their standard. It's being happy because your team is scoring, is winning. That's a total different story. Because if you want, again, to one day being competitive, hey, you need to do it by victory. Now, that lowering this, I hope one day the content creators or the people on social media that are spreading these kind of quotes are actually pointing out, like, who and what. Then if you tell me, Weston McKennie, for example, is Weston McKennie a player that would have played in 2002, 2003? No, he would not even be on the bench. Would he have played in the 2006 Juve before going in Serie B? No, he would not. Would he have played in the 14-15 Juve? No, he would not. In the 97-98 season? No, he would not. Now we have a Weston McKennie that is here in that team, or was in that team. Let's see if he will still be there or not. Do Weston McKennie deserve a starting spot, or at least being involved a lot in the team that we had? Yeah, because he showed that he was actually one of the most consistent one of the most flexible ones, one of the most attached or whatever. Well, I don't know. Does that mean that I'm super happy? Yeah, no, because I don't compare with 97-98. I cannot compare, because in 97-98, Serie A was on the top of the world with players that wanted, they were begging to come. They didn't care about their salary as long as they could have been in Serie A. It's a total different story. You cannot compare. The context. It's super important. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I can speak about that for hours, because I really don't like the fans have lowered their standards, because it's not true. Some fans are aware that you are not competing in the same context. No. Yeah. Some fans understand that, don't accept it, are sad about it. But when speaking about Juve, you can put in a context. Competing with the best. That's the goal. And I believe that everyone wants that. Rob, thank you, my friend. Did Juve sell Palumbo to Avellino for 1 million? I don't know the prices exactly, but it could be. But I know that we sold him to Avellino. I know that. I know that. And also there, was it a player that could have a key role at Juventus Football Club first team? No. It's a player that I love, that I follow since really long, that I watched live, that I spoke with. I believe he still follows me on Instagram, and sometimes we write. But there is one thing that people forget sometimes, is this: the ID card of players. And Martin Palumbo celebrated the month of March 23, which means that in the year of your 23rd birthday, you can still play with Next Gen, but then you cannot anymore, because the 3 slots are completed, are filled. So you need at a certain moment to have some players that are leaving. You cannot keep them unfortunately. Or then who signed him? Avellino, that was competing to go in second division, and they did a fantastic signing, and he helped them also in that second part of the season. But it's not Atletico Madrid that signed him. Huh? That was for Martin Palumbo that I really love. 23. Can he do better? Can he maybe go to a Serie A team one day? I hope for him because he's a qualitative player. Lilgi, grandissimo. Who else would you get? Thank you, my friend. For 30 million for years. Nice job. It's a good question. It's a really good question that I would have loved to put a question in the chat so that you are able to put your name, but it's impossible. So give me the name of a player of the qualities of Chico Conceição that already played and was wearing the shirt of Juve in Serie A, playing different competitions that you pay for 30 million in 4 years. I don't see a lot of players for that price with these conditions. I agree with Lilgi. No, if you want Zegrova, guys, you will not be able to pay him 4 years. Lille is a team that is able to easily sell players. It's a selling team. So you sell, and you don't need money. So they don't need 30 million in 4 years. You want the player, you can go for 25 million euro maybe, but you pay cash. You want to pay it in 2 years? 2 years. Forget about 4 years at that price. Forget. Mauro 030, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the donation. How many goals assists do you predict for Conceicao next season? Also, thank you for the great content, Beppe. Thank you to you, my friend. People from Europe, I don't know exactly the country, Mauri. So if you want to tell me the country that you are watching from, this is always really nice for me. I really love knowing, because when it's dollar, I know it's from US. When it's Canadian dollar, it's written, so I can, put people on a map, and it's easier for my brain to locate people. But when it's like euro, I have absolutely no idea. So would be nice to know. From Germany. Will you go to Dortmund Juve? By the way, I have potentially, but I don't know when I can announce it. I don't know. No, I didn't ask to the entire chat. You can write, of course. I'm happy when you tell me. But I was asking, in this case, I was speaking only to Mauri. I have potentially a beautiful surprise. But I cannot reveal it yet. Which is annoying, because if you want to know one of my huge big weaknesses, is I'm like a kid. I have absolutely no patience in terms of when I have a news, I want to say it immediately. When I record a reel, a short, or whatever, I want to post it immediately. So I have on these kind of things, I am absolutely, when I have a news, I have difficulties. Then I keep my mouth shut. I can keep a secret or a news, but I have really difficulties. It's like that in my head. I want to share. I'm like that. I'm 43, has been like that my entire life. It will never go away. No, it's not about Juve transfers. No. So, how many? So this season, in 40 games, but we are speaking about 5 competitions, even if he didn't play the game in Supercoppa, so we can say 4 competitions, Club World Cup, Serie A, Italian Cup, so Coppa Italia, and Champions League. He played 40 games with 7 goals and 6 assists. Juventus have the intention to score more next season. He played 2,277 minutes. I'm just curious about Kenan. I think that Yildiz went over the 3,000 out of memory, maybe 3,200. Let me check. Really curious. Let me check. I don't know, but it's quite annoying. I think that transfer market, they consider the Club World Cup already as season 25, 26. I'm not sure. I need to understand it because it can really fake a bit the stats. Because it is officially 24, 25. Huh? So Kenan played indeed 3,521 minutes. So I was 300 minutes away. Depending on the playing time, of course, if you have a Sancho that he will rotate with, if you have a Cope Manners that we will need to find his position, I think he will go towards the same. If he could go in all competitions on a 10, with the same minutes, I'm speaking about the same 2,200, 2,500. If you could go to 10 goals, 8 assists, I would be happy. Then, if he starts playing the same amount of minutes like Kenan Yildiz, I will expect a bit more. But also because we have no Super Cup, I didn't play. We have also no Club World Cup where he scored 2 goals. Don't forget about that. Even if it was in the same game, I believe. Yeah, it was in the 5-0. Or, yeah. Now, if he can go in 6 goals in Serie A, but let's take away the Club World Cup. 6 goals in Serie A, 2 goals in Coppa Italia, 6, 2, and 2 goals in Champions League. We are at 10 goals. Yeah, would love that. Mikkel Heideby, thank you for the membership offered. I'm really curious to who received it. Randomly, it's Monkey the Goat that received the membership, and he already said thank you in the chat. So thank you, Mikkel. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, Mikkel. Chris Perrotta, attenzione. Beppe, I recently, thank you for a donation, bought $500 Juve stock. The club is happy with dollar inflow to continue business ops. I have a call with Tudor tomorrow to talk strategy. The funny thing is, I'm happy for you, of course. It's always nice. I didn't even have stocks at Juve. I'm really happy for you. Now, I can tell you that there is Tether owner Ardoini that invested, I believe, like 10 million or something like that, if not more, in Juve, and he still, at the moment, he didn't have a meeting with John Elkann with 10 million. So I'm not sure if with $500 it will be enough to talk strategy with Tudor, especially because probably if you would have done it like yesterday, it could have been the possibility because he was looking for someone to speak to. Now, with Francois Modesto that has been announced today and was walking from the J Hotel, walking to the training session, I think it's a bit too late, Chris. I'm really sorry for that. But I'm happy. I'm happy that you are partially owner, and that means the boss of us, the fans. Because you're owner. Let me read a bit of your comments. Ciao Amazzacco, ciao Carlo Sicoli, Mauri Juve, Cecilia. No, of course I know that you are joking. Thank you, Ryan. I don't know why, but if you say so, I agree with you. Beppe, I want to ask you, are you going to the stadium to see game against Inter in September? I don't know if you ever answered me a month ago in some like I didn't even plan. I didn't even plan at the moment. I know that I will be in Dortmund the 10th, and I know that I will not be here in the weekend of the 29th, 30th, and 31st of August. I will be in another country that I cannot reveal at the moment. So I think it's the second game, Juve, or it's Genoa Juve, right? So I will not be there, and I cannot spoil, but it should be again a crazy trip. So coming back and then immediately saying to my wife, I go back again the week after in Italy. I think I will miss Juve Inter if I'm really realistic. None of these countries, but I cannot tell you. None of these countries. Pecci, can you please accelerate a bit? Can you tell him a bit? Because it's over with the Club World Cup. Let me check what we have here in stock. We have the old one. Is it time to go to the old one again? While our friend Aman gets a bit of inspiration with the new first shirt to go with a new background and overlays. Yeah. These were good, huh? These were really good. These were fantastically good. Dark mode was nice. I like as well the dark mode. Maybe now, with that gold. We could potentially do this. Instead of light and pink, we could potentially take inspiration from the third shirt of Juve. Where can I find the third shirt of Juve? Bravo. Mamma mia, was fast. That black with these kind of motifs. There is a bit of silver goldish and then these kind of greens. Oh, Pecci. Tell him that can be really nice. Dark mode again, because last season was light mode. We can go towards dark mode, but with this kind of olive motif. Grapevine olive. Oh. Because we always try to get inspiration from This Was the Moon. You can see with the step foot. Oh, I would love that. Nobody cares in the chat. Huh? Nobody cares in the chat, which is funny. Dark mode, Beppe. Don't kill our eyes in the night. We'll try. But I'm not the one that is doing them. Huh? So on that one, we need to say thank you to our friend Aman. He's not even watching today. Mamma mia, I would not. Mamma mia, I don't know. I would not love to be your girlfriend, Cugino Eddie. You look really handsome. Huh? You have a body that is wow. You look handsome and fantastic. But mamma mia. Sometimes I'm thinking, how is it possible to be negative on everything? Everything. Mamma mia. I love you being here, but every time, because I see, because in the chat, some people are saying, Pepe, you never read the people without membership or donation. I try to do like I read like Ryan. I try, but your picture always stands a bit out because I see someone naked, so I'm attracted to the body. So I don't know because it's small, So I'm like every time and I watch every single time. Mamma mia, it's a disaster. But since years, and this is not good, and it's the end of the world. Mamma mia, and we don't have Italians, and mamma mia. I don't know. My brothers are like that. My brothers are not naked with a beautiful body, but also that first seeing the negative things and then the positive. I'm totally different than my brothers. So and it's crazy, because we always had fight about football because we see things in a total different way. At a certain moment, we made a pact. We just don't speak about football anymore. If we watch a game together, we don't speak about football. We just watch. One thing is sure, we all love Juve and we celebrate the same. Going crazy when we score, even if we don't like the way of playing, we celebrate. That's a thing that doesn't change. But we don't speak. We don't speak about football. It's just impossible. We said, we want to keep that brotherhood and being brother forever. So let's stop. Let's stop speaking about football because it will create problems in the family. But I know that they are totally different personalities than me. So I'm someone that is first looking at the positive, which is also not good. It's not perfection, huh? But that's who I am. I cannot change that. But doesn't mean that I'm living in the pink world where we see unicorns, and that's not. But I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. They are all younger than me. I'm the oldest one. 43, me. 40, 38. Normally it's 37 because we have like 3 years of difference, and then you have my sister with 2 years of difference with the last one. But he celebrated in May, so it's now it's 43, 40, 38, and my sister is 36, 35. She will be 36 this year, something like that. We are old, And for me, it's my little baby girl, sister, because and now she's like 35, will be 36. She has 3 kids. Maybe she's not a baby anymore. Maybe. Yeah. Look, the 2 brothers are Juventini since ever, like my father, and the husband of my sister is a Juventino as well. He went with me also at the stadium once in 2019, I believe we went together. Juventino. Yeah. Also the kids, they are super. Every time they are asking like, hey, can you make a signature from a Kenan Yildiz, or can you ask a message from Kenan Yildiz? They are really kids. So I tell them, he said goodbye he said hello to you. It's not true. No, because I will not ask for personal favors. But I always say, like, what I will do one day? I will replicate the signature of Yildiz, and I will tell him, here, it is Yildiz. The father of my wife is Interista. What am I supposed to do, Beppe? It's too late. You already took the decision, Nico. You already took the decision. Because you knew already, and you married, you proposed, she said yes, and then you had a chance to recuperate, and you didn't. You went to say yes. It's too late. So but what you can do, you can become an Interista, so that you are in good terms with your stepfather, or or you can divorce. What can I tell you? LJJ, hello everyone, ciao LJJ. That today For the first time I put it on. Oh, LJJ. Oh, damn. I think you saw it. I'm not sure if you saw it or not. I hope not. Because that was a gift that I received in New York from a friend, LJJ. For the first time I put it on, so I really want to say thank you. Because I put it on and it fits. It fits. I'm super happy. But I don't know if you watch it or not. Do you want to try to guess the name on the back of the shirt? Of course, not LJJ because he knows. But the other ones. So it fits perfectly. Perfect. Ciao, Juve Cornercast. Let's see if people are able to see it. Bonucci, we saw it. Bonucci, Morata, Khedira, Trezeguet. No, Trezeguet was not playing with that shirt, guys. Dybala, Morata, Bonucci. A lot of people said we saw Bonucci. Evra. The best comment is from Takishi. Bonucci, Beppe, we saw it. Morata. I love it. Convinced, Beppe, we saw it. It is Bonucci. Nico knows because he watched Mezzogiorno Mercato. That's why. No. Oh, I love Morata. Guys, I love these kind of players that have a lot of respect for Juve. Could he have done better? Yeah. Could he have done worse? Yeah. Good player. I'm attached to Alvaro Morata. So, what can we still say? Pay attention. There is a breaking news, guys. The player, Francisco Conceição, can still give up on the 20% that should go towards him. Not bad, huh? Because then you're recuperating. 20% of 32 is 26 minus 20%. You're recuperating 6 million, guys. It's not bad, huh? Oh. Let's see, but I hope Juventus will double check because I'm scared about these kind of strange things. Huh? The big question that arrives from Bogdan. Beppe, did you sign with Juve for 25-26? At today, on the 15th of July, because we just started the 16th, but the 16th is still way super long. But at the 15th of July, I am at the moment a free transfer. At the moment. Let's see. We still have a bit of time. Huh? I am a parametro 0 at the moment, so the poll is: will Beppe new deal 25-26 with Juve, one option. No contract. Wait. You have four choices. Will Beppe, 1, sign a new deal with Juve at 25-26? At the moment, guys, I am a free transfer. And usually, I already have a contract with Juve. So this time it's tricky. 2, contract with a brand to speak about Serie A. Like, for example, FTBL or whatever. A contract with a brand to speak about international football. Or no contract anymore. Vote now. Not your wish, what you think will happen. Apparently, there is a tweet from my friend Nico Schira. Oof. I didn't expect that late. Attenzione! A foreign club have asked information for Teun Koopmeiners, who wants to stay at Juventus to redeem himself from the last disappointing season. Salman wants the music, but it's already over. We already spoiled it. The music is before, not after. When we already spoiled it, it makes no sense anymore, no? Yeah. Let's make Salman happy. You know that, honestly, it will not happen. I already tell you guys, it will not happen. But you know that if they would ask me to cover the Saudi Arabia League, but they give me the opportunity to continue with my channel, GJustjuve, I would do it. If I can keep my channel, my own channel, this one, I would do it. No, because I tell you, I don't care what people are thinking. I went to Saudi Arabia in January. Fantastic friends, fantastic community. And, I'm someone that is respecting different cultures. I don't care about what you believe in, what you don't believe in, where you are from, I don't care. If we speak about football, I'm happy. But I want to respect everyone. No, it's not. No, Junior. It's not money is money. There are some things that I would say, no, I don't want to do. because I don't like, because I have absolutely no interest in. No, it's not money is money. That's actually the total opposite. It's because I like. Then am I the biggest fan of Saudi Arabia League that I will say, oh, I cannot miss a game? No, because my love is towards Serie A. But it's something that I started to invest a bit of time in, especially when I came back from January until the end of the season. That Al Ahly, I was not surprised about the way that they were playing because I studied them a bit. That it's a league that I think it's a lot of people are judging without really watching a game. It's way better than MLS, for example. Then, that would be me. And I think also, having the opportunity to cover the league entirely with some professional deal would be a really beautiful experience, I think. But this is not what will happen. At least not that I know. But it would not be money for money. I have never been like that. I received, a lot of offers for sponsors where I said, no, I don't care. I don't want to work with because I don't believe in it. Or I received when I was working offers from other jobs that were even better paid. Or no. I was speaking about the Club World Cup, Al Hilal, guys. If I said Al Ahly, it's because I was thinking about Franck Kessié. No, but it's good. It was a good comment because, a lot of people would think about that. But no, it would not be like that. It would be for a minimum of interest, a little bit of respect. I like French league as well, guys. I know it's also unpopular, but I love to see French league, especially because I'm watching the French league also with an eye of who is the next one, who is the next good player, because we know it's a league that is producing players, except of Paris Saint-Germain, even if they produce, but they don't sell them. Usually they keep them. But Rennes, Nice, there are teams that are producing. Lille, Lens, they have like these teams. Marseille is also not the team that is producing. No, I don't agree with that. I 100% not agree with that. I cannot. I cannot. Then about the last part of the comment, I don't want to comment. But no. Yes, Strasbourg as well. I like Liga. Boadi, c'est le prochain. Write it down, guys. Marcello told us that Boadi is the next big thing from French football that will break through. From Lille, Boadi, 17 years old. So pay attention to Ayoub Boadi, even if it's a name, it's crazy, because I remember that 3 years ago, if people would have told us about a 17 years old player from Lille, nobody would have heard about him. Today, you speak about Ayoub Boadi, and I'm sure that I can find now in this chat of 320 people already, except of Marcello, 5 people that already heard about the name. Takishi. If Boadi picks Morocco, 100% agree. You see, he knows him already. Bravo, Monkey the Goat. I will be there. I will be there as well. Brest too. Yeah. But at the moment for Bissouma, he's starting a bit behind in terms of positioning for Juve. The ideal name would be Yulman, but I don't believe that he will join. too expensive, too difficult of a deal, and not worth what Sporting is requesting. Ah, bravo, Thomas. I finally caught up listening at 2.2 velocity. But it's good on time because we are about to close the live. Except if we have the latest questions. Ronnie Vides or Ronnie Vides. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sometimes it's with a Latino American accent. Sometimes it's just alla americano. Ronnie Vides. Ronnie Vides. Tell me, guys. Karovic. Ullman is definitely worth 35-40, which Sporting is requesting. But now, you know that the first answer that they said to Juve was, you have a clause, pay the clause. Lucky, ciao Beppe, 6 a.m. here. We'll watch this live from the beginning. Today was a good one. I think. It's interesting to catch up. Sometimes it's not, especially the beginning was good, I think. Mlaggio is the Alberto Silva. Who is Alberto Silva? Who? Willem Goebbels, the next big thing from Liga. Gabriel Lilla. I don't know. Ronnie Vides, ciao Beppe, I was with you in the live with Pueblo Juve. Grande crack. Great guys. Keep it up. You were in the chat or you were together with me? Because we were like 4. It was Joshua and 2 others. I don't think so. So if you were in the chat, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Gracias, hermano. Guy, Funky, my name is not Bebe. Bebe is like baby. Like baby. Then if you want to call me baby, you can. Huh? You're not the only one that is calling me baby. But it's Beppe. Like this, like chef. Beppe. Bebe. Every week I need to say to someone, don't call me baby. No, if you want, you can continue. Baby. Mon bébé, Francky. Francky, c'est bon. Le fruit de la passion. No, guys. Luca Monblano is not Larry the Bird. You know why? Because when Luca Monblano tells me something, I tell you it's Luca Monblano that told me. Like, for example, when I told you about Franck Kessié, I said immediately it's information from Luca Monblano. So when it's Luca, I tell you. And when he's telling me something where he tells me, Beppe, it's confidential, then I don't say it. I keep it for myself until he decides that we can say it. And then I mention his name. But no. Larry the Bird is not Luca Monblano. I know a lot of people who were thinking that, but no, it's not. Well, the reports are saying easily that he has 1 month delay with Bremer. So if Bremer will be able to play on the 10th of August a friendly, a few minutes, I think that we can expect Cabal in the month of September. Friendly is not a competitive game. Probably October. Competitive games, few minutes. It's not a Mercato news, Cap. I told you it's not about Mercato, the news. It's about me. It's about Beppe. But Larry told me that it was a done deal with Conceicao, whatever would happen. So I was extremely confident that it would have gone, and also that today was the day. So on that one, he was not wrong. Is there something else that he told me that I can tell you? I'm just thinking now because I need to pay attention. But what about Sancho? But it's not new, but it's something that I tell you about Sancho. He always told me it's not or. While Di Marzio, while Fabrizio Romano, they were all saying, no. I always told it's not or. It's an attempt to have and. Then, if it happens, it happens. It doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But, and we see that if we are looking at the latest tweets from Pedula, is confirming, yeah? Wait, let me check. I will go back to the tweets of Pedula. Oh, Pedula. Oh, Pedula. Exclusiva. Sancho, a Juventus offer of £15 million. Juventus has closed the Porto deal, yeah, we know. Porto, Conceicao, we know. Here we go. Juve has a full agreement with Sancho and his entourage. Now they need to go all the way with a club that owns him. Sancho, in mind of Juventus, is a separate situation to Conceicao. You see? He's confirming it. Jadon Sancho, Michele De Blasis. Attention, it's another source. Jadon Sancho has an agreement with Juventus for 3 weeks at 6 million plus bonus. The Bianconeri are working on an offer to Manchester United of 15 million to give a hand to the Red Devils regarding to the severance pays for the Englishman. And then the Juventus is on Marc Pubil from Almeria. Apparently, according to Giovanni Albanese, he is the first name on Comoli's list. I know that he's a right back that is tall, 1.90 m. But honestly, I never watched him playing, so I will not sell you BS. I have absolutely no idea. I know that he's tall, 1.90 m, and that he's playing as a right back. But it was really strange for me because right back in a 4-2-3-1, we have enough. With Alberto Costa, Kalulu, Savona, why would you go for him? But if you're looking at this stat, it's not a player that is used to play in a 3-4-1. So I'm really curious. I don't see him in a 3-4-1. So I don't know why. What is the intention of it? No idea, guys. Dorsium, that is our friend Henrik that today wrote me on Instagram, Beppe, why no live today? And actually I planned the live. He's offering a membership to Stavros, Grande Stavros, to Pecalogia, Henrik Dorsium. Dorsium is changing the name of his YouTube account every 3 months. It's difficult for me to keep up to date and to recognize. But beautiful logo. I prefer this one from than the other one that you had for Pecatologia. Bravo, beautiful one. Juve storia, Pubile è forte. Non lo so. Sono contento se me lo dici, però non lo so. Here we have Juve storia. I think Pubil is strong. I would love to confirm, but guys, I will not lie. I have no idea. I'm waiting for Colo 99, but Colo, he decided to marry like 53 times this summer. He did it in Canada, now he's doing it in Taormina. By the way, can we say, I don't know if he's still there or not, but can we say congratulations to Colo? Or we should wait that he's back on the channel so that we can say congratulations for your wedding. So the mamma of Juve Storia is coming from Almeria, and that's why he's watching the games. So, allora ti credo. Allora mi fido di te, Juve Storia. Junior, sell Kelly. You need to find someone that is ready to sign Kelly. Because we spend too much money on it. Okay. Guys, that's it. Yesterday I watched again 28 days later. Beginning of the film, of the movie. But I watched it already when I was younger, but I watched it again yesterday. Fantastic. One of the most beautiful 15-20 minutes of a movie. Not saying all time, but up there. Really good. No, 28 days. So the first one with Murphy. Bravo. Yeah, the zombie movie. Now there is a 28 years later that I would love to watch. But I need to check if it's still in the cinema. Because apparently the new Superman is really great as well. So I need to catch up a bit with the new Superman. With 28 years later. Which one is an eye-opener, honey? Superman or 28 years later? Probably 28 years later, no? Oh, Nestor. 28 years later, great movie. The Bone Temple scene make me cry. Don't spoil that. Don't spoil, please. 28 days. No, 28 days is good. Yeah, that second part is not at the same level, but it's difficult to keep the tempo of a movie like that. Nee, ik kom niet naar de Lokerse feesten. Wanneer zijn de Lokerse feesten? Let me check. And maybe I can surprise... But, wacht, want Lokerse feesten... Ik weet niet meer de programmatie van Lokerse feesten. Gentse feesten is beter, hè? Augustus. I'm checking, hè? Who's going? Who are these guys? But if they would put the names would be nice, no? Iggy Pop is going. Attenzione. Monday the 4th of August. I think I'm still in Italy. Pet Shop Boys. But it's exactly when I'm in Italy. Here I'm back. But Sean Paul, do I want to go to see show? Ooh. That's nice. Oh. It will be full, huh? Attenzione. I will send to my son. Wait. But if I send him, mamma mia, then he will go crazy. He will tell me. Then he will really. We go. He will fix things with his mothers, and then I will be obliged to go. I would love to see Smashing Pumpkins. I love tonight. It's far, huh? Lokeren. I sent it to my son. He's already still awake. He's watching. It's late, huh? But it's main activity. Tonight. My son is asking, Junior, is it free? I know. Do you need tickets to go? Do you need tickets to go to Lokerse Feesten, or it's just a free entrance for everyone? I see already tickets. Attenzione. I asked to Junior, do you need tickets or is it free? He said yes. Yes, what? Oh! Fucking shit. You're crazy. Pet Shop Boys. Okay, 69. The third. Biscuit Park. Who is Biscuit Park? I thought it was Linkin Park. Wait. Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop is going, huh? My son is telling me there is Gojira. I said Gojira, but that's when Gojira. It's on the 5th of August. I should be back. 69 euro. Yes, you don't have connections to send me a bit of tickets. I'm not sure if I'm back. No, it's not the gorillas from Temu. Here I'm back with oh, it's beautiful, huh? It's not bad, huh? It's not bad at all, huh? Bravo, bravo, chapeau, chapeau. The cousins of Limbiskits. You should have went to Ozzy's farewell, and my son would have gone immediately. My son is much more into music than me. Where is Alessio? Is he not playing there? Alessio, where is Alessio? Alessio was there. We are happy, Beppe, because there is exactly what I needed alive. And then now that you are speaking about music, he didn't show up anymore. He's not answering anymore. He's there. Played there last year, Beppe. And Gense Festa, you play or not this weekend? Oh. It's good, huh? Is it good? Is it good, Lokerse Festa? Alessio is king, guys, huh? I know you know that, huh? I always tell you, huh? Alessio is king. King. It's fun. No, it's not DJ. I don't know if he's DJ as well, but he's a writer, songwriter, he's a producer, he's playing guitar, electric guitar, musician. He's a musician, eh? He's a bit the Mozart, the Beethoven of 2025. And he's a Juventino, living close to me in Belgium. He's the Frusciante from these worlds. He's the Van Halen of today's world. Die. Yeah. The Mercato is crazy song. But it's fine sometimes to speak about other things. No? I love to speak also about other things. One day I will open a channel where I will not speak about football at all. I will do cooking, walking, joking, whatever word that is finishing with ing, I will do it on that channel. Maybe I can call the channel Justing. And no, of course not LGJ. Taha is saying ciao a tutti because he just arrived, and now we will just say goodbye because we are leaving. C'est la fin, c'est fini. C'est fini, mon ami Taha. We close the live. It was good. Thank you, Francisco Conceição, for the people that didn't watch the intro of this one, because that was really great, I think. So, bonjour Taha, bonne nuit Taha. Buonanotte a tutti, forza Juve. Ciao, a domani. Ciao.